Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the match between Osasuna and FC Barcelona. This is going to be a game where Barcelona is going to be playing at home. But before we go into that topic, I'm also going to be talking about the Ronald Araujo saga, because I know that many are talking about Ronald Araujo. Is he going to be continuing with Barcelona? Could he be going to Manchester United? There's been many talks about Araujo potentially leaving and has already rejected the offer of FC Barcelona. And so we are going to be talking about that first before we even get into the pre-match preview. So everything is going to be organized in the timeline down below. If you guys do not want to know anything regarding Araujo and you guys just want to see the Barcelona versus Osasuna pre-match preview, you guys can so by skipping through the sections on the timeline down below. Again, everything is all organized, so you don't have to worry about anything. So first, let's talk about Araujo, because again, there has been reports about Araujo not being happy with the offer that he did receive, and he has rejected that contract renewal. And many have also said that Araujo was not satisfied with the terms, that the offer that was received, the wages were too low. So for example, Araujo was probably saying, why is the contract saying that I'm going to be receiving 3 to 4 million euros per season? This is too low. And so the main theme about this whole thing is that Araujo wanted to be valued, and many were saying, yes, Araujo should be valued because of what he has been giving to FC Barcelona. The media as a whole was basically saying that Araujo should be given whatever he does demand, which is right, because Araujo should have the right to be asking exactly what he does want per season when it comes to the salary, because he has shown that he is a very important player, right next to players like Ansu Fati and Pedri. And yes, more important than players like Gavi, Dembele, and Busquets, Araujo is just that important, and especially for Xavi's Barcelona. Now, usually when I hear reports like this, when I hear that there is tensions going on between a player and Barcelona, I usually wait to see how this report does evolve, because I did not want to give my opinion on Araujo and him saying that he is demanding a certain amount and Barcelona being very unwilling to give those demands. I wanted to see if this was actually going to be true, and so we finally do have a very reliable source explaining Araujo's situation with Barcelona, and this is coming from Fabrizio Romano and stating, and I quote, "Araujo has not rejected any renewal offer so far. The talks are still ongoing between the player and Barcelona, but nothing is broken down yet either. The club's priority, Barcelona, is to renew his contract, but there are Premier League clubs who are interested in the player, like for example, Manchester United." So look, now we do have a very reliable source explaining Araujo never rejected an offer from Barcelona. What did we hear before? Sources saying that Araujo has rejected offers from Barcelona. So now we can sit here and say today that no, this never happened. What I believe actually is going on is the agent and the player trying to negotiate maybe smaller, better terms. So just improving those small details. Because at the end of the day, we do not know how much Barcelona actually offered to Ronald Araujo. So for example, Christensen, right? He's going to be earning around 6.5 or 6 million euros per season. Mazraoui, Barcelona have been offering Mazraoui a contract of 5 million euros per season. I do assume that Araujo is probably saying, hey, instead of me getting paid 6 million euros per season, which is okay, it's not that bad, maybe Araujo and the agent are asking for 7 million euros per season, or maybe even 8 million euros, which is not really a bad salary to be paying towards a center back that really is important for this club. It's just those small little details that they're trying to fix. Nothing has been rejected as of yet. And so the whole main idea that I'm trying to get towards you guys is it is not as bad as many of you guys make it seem like. It is clear that Araujo, right, this young, talented center back, does want to renew with Barcelona, and he only wants Barcelona. If he really prioritized the salary and he really wants to go to a club where he is being paid more and actually feel like he is being valued, he could have easily gone to Manchester United, because United are going to be ready and willing to pay around 10 to 11 to 12 million euros per year. But no, we still stand here today. Araujo is still negotiating with Barcelona because they do want to find an answer, and I do believe that they will in the end. So now let's move on towards the pre-match preview regarding Osasuna and FC Barcelona. So like I've said, Barcelona will be playing at home. We have already played Osasuna before in this season, which was away, and in that game it did end up 2-2. So here is going to be the squad list for Barcelona. Everybody is available again, and I'm going to remind everyone here that Ansu Fati will not be here. He is expected to come back by the end of March or in early April. But besides, for everyone else, everybody else is available. Let's appreciate this moment, right? Because the fact that we're seeing so many players available now, the fact that we have yet to call out any real Barcelona B player into the first team for the past like 1 to 2 months, it is a great thing to see. Like, yes, it's great to see like Barcelona B players coming into the first team, but the fact that Xavi didn't have to call anybody to come in because of a injury crisis, let's appreciate this moment, because not even Dembele, not for once, has he experienced any sort of injury in this season, and that is because of the way that we have been training, the way that we have been able to cope with the intensity. This is why the players are standing here today. today. We have literally not have suffered at all with any injuries, and this is great work coming from Xavi Hernandez. When you train with intensity, you're going to be playing with intensity, and your body's not going to be shocked when you do play in those games and say, what the heck is going on? What is all this intensity about? And then you end up being injured. This is why it's important to train with intensity so you can replicate that, bring that towards the game, and your body is going to be used to it. But now look, sometimes Barcelona do not actually bring the intensity to the pitch. Like in that game against Galatasaray, the previous game that we have played, it was a huge disappointment, and Barcelona never really showed up. We never saw that Barcelona that pressed very high, that wanted the ball within 1 to 3 seconds. And hopefully we get to see that versus Osasuna at the Camp Nou, because that is what we're asking for. We're asking for Barcelona to play very well at the Camp Nou in front of their own fans, and we should be allowed to say that because this is what the fans do deserve. They deserve to see a Barcelona that plays great, a Barcelona that's very hyperactive, that wants to win, that wants to succeed in the league. Now, to give you guys some fun facts regarding Osasuna, they are in the bottom 3 when it comes to the goals per 90. They rarely do score goals within the league. Right now, they're averaging around, I believe, 1 goal per 90 minutes. And they're also known to be a team that they have never been in the top 5 at all within the league. So there is no excuses for this Barcelona team to tie against Osasuna or lose against Osasuna. And Xavi has also said during the press conference, he has given us an idea on how Osasuna is going to be approaching FC Barcelona tomorrow night. And this is what Xavi did say, and I quote, Osasuna adapts to different systems. With a defense of 4 or 5 in the first round, they put us under pressure. They are a team with resources. It will be a very difficult game because they will defend in a low block and they will not fit in easily. So it's just another way of Xavi saying Osasuna likes to play attack focus against the lower division clubs, but once they do face the Real Madrids, the Atletico Madrids, the Barcelonas, they tend to defend very deep. And I know that gets very annoying for us Barcelona fans. The fact that Osasuna wants to now defend very deep against us, knowing that this is a team that does like to play up top and score goals, it's just very annoying because we wished that Osasuna can bring their A game, because the one team that will come out on top in the end, it is going to be Barcelona. And so look, like I've said, Barcelona previously did tie against Osasuna away from home 2-2. And at that time, we were in the beginning of a project under Xavi Hernandez. We were very new under Xavi. There were no resources. As a matter of fact, within that game, the players that did score, it was Nico Gonzalez and Abde. But we want to believe, right, going into this second game against Osasuna, we want to believe that this Barcelona team has improved. We want to believe that this team has gotten stronger, that we have more resources. We can't think that just because we have tied 2-2 against Osasuna means that we're going to be suffering against Osasuna again at the Camp Nou. No, we want to believe that we have improved, and we want to believe that we can score 4 or 5 goals tomorrow night. So what is going to be the most possible starting 11 that we could see? So here are going to be the 11 players that we could see. Ter Stegen in goal, our defensive line being Jordi Alba on the left, Araujo and Gerard Piqué as the center back duo, Dani Alves on the right back position, Busquets, Pedri and Frankie within the midfield, and our front 3 being Adama Traoré, Aubameyang as the striker, and Ferran Torres as the left winger. Now, again, I want to see Frankie de Jong as a interior. He cannot play as a central defensive midfielder. This is not me saying that he plays trash as a central defensive midfielder. I'm just saying that Frankie, knowing his quality, he gives so much more as a interior. He is a world-class player when he is in this position. As for Aubameyang, I do expect him to play. He did not start in the previous game, and we really did miss his goal-scoring presence inside the box. So I do expect him to be in the starting 11 and be that striker for Barcelona and hopefully score about 1 to 2 goals within the first 45 minutes. And then I do want to see Ferran Torres on the left wing because, again, we need this player to score. We know what he is capable of. We need this guy to gain his confidence back because he continues to put out the exact same performance time and time again. As for the main substitutions that we should expect to see, I do expect to see Dembélé on the right wing coming in for Adama Traoré, Dest coming in for Dani Alves because Alves cannot cope with playing every game, and then having Gavi come in for either Pedri or Frankie de Jong, or maybe Gavi coming in for Busquets and Frankie de Jong coming in the central defensive midfield position, just depending on how Barcelona end up in the second half. If we end up winning 4-0 already or 5-0 already in the second half, then yes, let's try and put in Frankie de Jong as a central defensive midfielder and having Gavi come in as a interior. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news and pre-match preview. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.